we're going to talk about a feature called Replace Color. Now, it's been around for a very long time, and it's really useful if you want to change the color of an object in a photo that you've taken. Now, I'm not talking about a solid colored object. Now, let's say looking at this car, you would say, yeah, it's a red car with a white stripe. But there's a lot of different shades of red going on there, so I can't simply get the paintbrush and start painting on a new color to this vehicle. So I'd like to use a feature called Replace Color, and it's going to do a really nice job of replacing the color, assuming we don't go, crazy with our settings. So let me show you how this works. If you open up an image, and then you go to the Image menu, down to Adjustments, and then down to an option called Replace Color. What pops up is the Replace Color dialog box. I'm just going to get it so you can kind of see it all on your screen here. So what we have is we have three droppers at the top that we're concerned about. The first dropper selects the initial color. So with this eyedropper, the first one, I'm just going to move my mouse over the image in the background with this dialog box open. I'm just going to click on a shade of red. You can see what happens in this little thumbnail is that all of those shades, with this fuzziness set to 86, that's basically, you can think of this as the number of different colors it can grab based on the color that you clicked on. So based on that, it's grabbed all of these pixels in my photo. Well, even if we start with that, okay? So I'm just going to start with that. And I go ahead and I adjust the hue. You'll see in the background, it's starting to change just those selected pixels, or the white area in this thumbnail, of my car, and it looks terrible. No other way to describe it. So what I need to do now is I'd like to add more of the different shades of red to this color adjustment I'd like to make. Well, we have an eyedropper for that too. It's the eyedropper with a little plus sign. If I activate that, and then I start clicking on the other shades of red in my photo, you can see it's starting to apply the changes, or add those shades of red to the color adjustment. Now, the danger is if you get too many. So here I am, I've clicked. Well, now you can see practically everything is white and the pavement's almost getting adjusted in my photo. Well, that's what the subtract eyedropper can be used for. I can subtract those colors from my photo. I can even use this little thumbnail if I wanted to as well. I can get those out of it. So again, the initial eyedropper will get you your starting color. Then you can use the plus and add more colors to that. And when you are doing this process, just be careful about the colors that you're clicking on, okay? You don't want to go too wild, because then it's going to spread out to other areas of your photo. But we'll talk about that actually in a slightly different video. So you can see that once I've got those colors selected as part of my Replace Color, I can make whatever adjustments I'd want. I can get the color I'd like to use. I can also adjust the saturation. If it seems like an unrealistic color that's being generated, well, I can drop out the saturation a little bit, essentially muting the color. We can even adjust the lightness and the darkness on those photos as well, or on those pixels as well. Once you have what you want, you click OK, and it applies it to your image. So that's how simple it is to change the color of something within your photos. One thing to note, or one thing to mention, is that it's going to change if your photo has multiple shades of that same color. It's going to change them all. As an example, I have another photo here, and let's say I just want to change the eye color of this beautiful tiger that we have here. Well, if I did not select those pixels first with any of your selection tools, and then go to that feature, that color orange exists all over the place in this photo, and they're all going to change. So if I want to isolate it to just an area, you'd want to make sure you select that area first. Then you could go to your image adjustments, Replace Color, and then using the same technique, I can grab that color. You'll notice I'm going to change the hue here. Okay, so let's go to like a bluey color, and I can get my plus dropper, add more shades until I get all of the items that I want to change, and you'll see it's only changing within that one spectrum. It's not going outside of that selection that I have there. And that's important because it would change all of the colors in this photo. All the same things apply. We can apply the saturation, we can apply the lightness that we want to use. I hit OK, and it's only affected those pixels that were part of that selection. So using this feature with a selection is probably a good idea. And if you need more information about creating selections, well, you can go check out my videos for that as well.